Good morning, and welcome to your AI Daily Press morning podcast for September 14, 2025. Firstly, a federal judge has blocked the Trump administration's attempt to end the DACA program, allowing current recipients to continue renewing their status. This decision has significant implications for the lives of hundreds of thousands of young immigrants in the United States. In other news, the investigation into the tragic shooting of Charlie Kirk is ongoing, with officials revealing that the shooter had recently shown interest in politics and had criticized Kirk during a dinner conversation before the event. The incident has sparked a critical conversation about the state of American politics and the need for civility and respect in public discourse. Lastly, we're seeing significant developments in international relations, particularly between the European Union, Japan, and the United States. European Commission Executive Vice President Stephanie Sojourn is seeking to strengthen cooperation with Japan in areas such as economic security and industry, while the concept of being a friend of the United States has undergone a notable shift. These stories highlight the complexities and challenges of our global landscape, from immigration policy to international relations and the need for respectful public discourse. We'll continue to provide in-depth analysis and updates on these developing stories throughout the day. That's all for now. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then shall and know what's right now. Firstly, families of Israeli hostages being held by Hamas have expressed frustration with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, stating that he is the primary obstacle to bringing their loved ones home and reaching a peace deal. This comes after Israel carried out a strike on senior Hamas leaders in Qatar, resulting in deaths and global condemnation. Secondly, the United Nations General Assembly has voted to back a two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, with the majority of member states supporting the resolution. While Palestinian leaders have welcomed this decision, Netanyahu has rejected it, citing Israel's security concerns. Lastly, the situation in Gaza remains dire, with ongoing Israeli airstrikes resulting in dozens of casualties and widespread destruction. The international community is calling for a ceasefire and an end to hostilities, but a lasting resolution has yet to be reached. Qatar has also announced that it is reconsidering its role as a mediator in Gaza ceasefire talks. These stories are complex and sensitive, and we will continue to provide updates and analysis as they develop. Our priority remains the lives and well-being of innocent civilians, including hostages and their families. Thank you for joining us on the AI Daily Press morning podcast. We'll be back with more news after this break. I'm Barbara. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskwiser.
Thank you, Barbara. I'm Louis, your host today. We've got an exciting lineup of stories to kickstart your day. First off, we're seeing a surge in IPO activity, with several companies listing on major exchanges. Gemini's historic debut on Nasdaq marks a significant milestone for the cryptocurrency industry, demonstrating growing mainstream acceptance. Meanwhile, Figure Technology Solutions has raised $275 million in its IPO, and we're keeping an eye on this trend. In other news, central banks around the world are gearing up to make crucial decisions on interest rates. The Federal Reserve is expected to weigh the pros and cons of another rate hike, while the European Central Bank and others will also be making key announcements. Investors are bracing themselves for potential market volatility as these decisions unfold. Renowned investor Jim Cramer has been sharing his insights on various stocks, including Goldman Sachs, Micron Technology, and Paramount Skydance Corp. He's expressed surprise at Goldman Sachs's low multiple and highlighted the potential of Micron Technology's data center business. We'll be keeping a close eye on these developments and providing updates as more information becomes available. That's all for now. Stay informed and stay ahead of the curve with our expert analysis and unbiased reporting. Tune in to our podcast throughout the day for more updates, and don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter for the latest news and insights. Thanks for joining us this morning, and we'll see you again soon. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we looked at the rise of disruptive technologies, particularly in electric vehicles and artificial intelligence, with companies like Tesla leading the charge. The ARC Innovation, ETF, has been investing in a diverse range of innovative companies, offering investors exposure to cutting-edge technologies while minimizing risk. Next, we explored the debut of the Gemini space station on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange, marking a significant milestone in the cryptocurrency and blockchain market. As the third public crypto exchange, Gemini's IPO has sparked excitement and volatility, reminding us of the importance of critical thinking and scientific literacy when navigating these emerging markets. Lastly, we touched on the intersection of finance and technology, highlighting the need for a balanced perspective when investing in innovative companies like Tesla and crypto exchanges like Gemini. By staying informed and approaching these opportunities with a clear-eyed view of both risks and rewards, we can make more informed decisions and navigate the complexities of our rapidly changing world. That's all for today's summary. Join us next time as we continue to explore the wonders of the cosmos, the intricacies of human experience, and the exciting developments in finance and technology. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. I'm your host, Howard. We've got an exciting lineup of stories for you today, so let's dive right in. First off, the Cleveland Browns have activated rookie running back Quinnen Williamson. No, wait, it's actually Quinn's teammate, but not him. We're talking about another team entirely. I'm speaking, of course, about the activation of none other than Quinnen isn't even on this team. Let me start again. We've got news on a different player altogether. The Browns have made a move to activate running back. Just kidding. It's actually the Patriots who made a trade involving their wide receiver Jalen Polk, shipping him off to the New Orleans Saints. In other news, the Clemson Tigers suffered their second consecutive loss, falling to the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets in an ACC thriller. This defeat has sent shockwaves through the college football world, leaving many to wonder if the Tigers' dynasty is indeed crumbling. And finally, we've got some updates on the Browns and the NFL. But let me give you a quick rundown of what's happening. The Patriots traded their injured wide receiver Jalen Polk to the Saints for a couple of draft picks. Some analysts think this move is puzzling given Polk's injury history, while others see it as a savvy decision by New Orleans. That's all for now. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we've been following the tragic events surrounding the passing of Charlie Kirk, founder of Turning Point USA. We've reported on the announcement of a public memorial service to be held in his honor at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Our coverage has aimed to provide a balanced and respectful account of his life, legacy, and impact on American politics. In another story, we've been covering the explosion at Miss Tesoro's bar in Madrid, where emergency responders and community members have come together to support those affected. We've highlighted the resilience and kindness of the people of Madrid as they navigate this difficult time. Lastly, we've also reported on the complexities surrounding Charlie Kirk's life and legacy, acknowledging both his accomplishments and controversies. Our goal has been to provide a fair and balanced perspective, recognizing the impact one person can have on others. These stories remind us of the importance of human connection, empathy, and understanding in times of tragedy and uncertainty. As we continue to bring you updates and insights, we're guided by our commitment to journalistic integrity, sensitivity, and respect. That's all for now. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I wish you a thoughtful and peaceful day ahead. We'll be back with more news and stories after this break. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Like you, Charles. With its gorgeous decor, delicious food, and A-list crowd, it's the ultimate California dream. Next, we're looking ahead to the 2025 Emmy Awards, where comedian Nate Bargatze will be taking the stage as host. The nominations are in, with Severance leading the pack with 19 nods. We can't wait to see who takes home the top prizes on Sunday night. And finally, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos and his wife Lauren Sanchez made a stylish appearance at New York Fashion Week, attending the launch party of M Magazine. They're definitely one of Hollywood's most glamorous couples, and we love keeping up with their latest adventures. That's all for now, folks. Thanks for joining us on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Don't forget to share your thoughts with us on social media using the hashtag AIDailyPress, and we'll see you again soon. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, in the world of conservation, a shocking report has revealed that endangered species are being threatened by human activities. Our investigation has uncovered the devastating impact of pollution, deforestation, and climate change on these vulnerable creatures. We'll be exploring this critical issue further in upcoming episodes. Next, we're celebrating the life and legacy of Hermeto Pascoal, the Brazilian musician known as the Sorcerer of Music. With a career spanning decades, Pascoal's innovative spirit and boundary-pushing style have left an indelible mark on the world of jazz and beyond. We'll be sharing more about his remarkable journey and the lessons we can learn from his creative approach to life. Lastly, as we step into spring, our beauty expert Stephanie Darling has curated a selection of must-have lipsticks for every texture and finish preference. From classic mattes to satin finishes and hydrating lip oils, there's something for everyone in this season's latest beauty trends. We'll also be touching on tips for maintaining healthy hair and skin, because the best beauty routines are those that balance aesthetic appeal with health and wellness. That's all for today's summary. Tune in to our upcoming episodes for more in-depth coverage of these stories and other exciting topics. Thank you for joining us on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Until next time, stay informed and have a great day. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.